I promise that. No. That'll have to do for now. Um, bad hair day. So I promised that Legends video. What it was titled something like "What Happened to Legends season 4" or something like that. Because by the way, this is not mine. I did not come up with this. I didn't even notice this until it was pointed out to me by Black Lion and Pagey, I think. But really bad indigestion there, right there. I didn't want to gross anyone out. No vomit or anything, but really bad burps. Anyways, I mean, I guess too late, but whatever. Anyways, that Legends video. Shit, my mind rewound. That happens whenever I get interrupted or interrupt myself, is my mind just rewinds to the beginning. I do not know why this happens to me. So I promised that Legends video a few times. I've made reference to it, like what the hell happened in Legends season 4, and okay, I remember where I was. I have to repeat myself until I figure out where I am. So, the season 4 curse is basically all of the Arrowverse shows, save for Supergirl, have had really bad season 4s. Okay, not really bad, but not particularly great. So, Arrow season 4, people say that was bad. I say it was okay. It was good. I found a lot of enjoyment out of it. I was happy with it. I liked it, and I may be biased. That is my jump. That season was my jumping off point to the Arrowverse. I was so confused. Let's be honest. And so I went back and I saw it was on Netflix. I was like, woo! So I went back and rewatched the entire thing. Then I resumed season 4. I was still a little confused because I missed the first 16 episodes of season 4. No, wait, which episode did Laurel die in? I was 2 episodes ahead of that. Anyways. I was still quite confused. And then I was like, oh, the Flash is part of this. So I went and rewatched that. And then that tied so heavily into Arrow. And I'm like, what's happening even? Eventually I got the order down, and that's how I watch it now. I'm currently watching season 5, episode 4 of The Flash, called Newsflash, because Netflix added the new seasons a while ago. I say a while ago, like 2 weeks ago, and it just so happened that I was making my way up to that point in the Arrowverse anyways. Point of the story, season 4, Curse. So, Arrow had an okay season, I still liked it. The Flash had a good season, honestly. It was just kind of boring in parts, which stopped it from achieving greatness or even being amazing. Most seasons are amazing, by the way. I would have settled for greatness. So, needless to say, even though it was good, I was disappointed. Supergirl's best season yet, though, was weird because it's season 4. And it got off, admittedly, really, really slow and really, really rocky. What held it together to me, though, was Sam Witwer's performance as Agent of Liberty. Weirdly, the Agent of Liberty is a member of the Justice League in the comics and a hero. In this show, he's a racist. Because let's be honest, that's what they were doing with the whole alien thing. It had nothing to do with. Okay, actually, no. It was supposed to be a racist allegory, like mutants. But I said aliens, mutants in the X-Men, I mean. That's Marvel, so people might not get the reference, but I'm sure they do. Well, damn. 15% power. I'm gonna have to cut this short. I did mention this was gonna be like a multi-part video. I'm thinking like 4 parts, maybe. The second will be maybe a week apart. Third, gonna be 2 weeks after that. Fourth, I don't know. I have things going on. I'm getting a job pretty soon, probably, maybe. I don't know. So, whatever. But, anyways, I know where I'm at. I just don't know what I was. I mean, I know exactly where I'm at in this conversation. I know what I was talking about. I just can't remember where I was going with it. So basically, the whole racism thing, that's what it was. It was obvious. Just instead of being about looking different, even though there was a bit of that in there, it was also about like where they were from. They just swapped the two things out. One thing I love taking out of context though, with my brother, when we were watching like an episode that was really close to the finale, my brother just burst out laughing like, "Wait, what?" And then there's like this guy who was like, "Who put wood shavings in my coffee mug?" And my brother was just hysterical with that. He's like, "Wait, what?" Because the previously on Supergirl thing was showing a lot of like action bits and like drama and whatever, and then just, "Who put wood shavings in my coffee mug?" My brother, who does not watch these shows with me typically, it was like he just happened to be in the room when I turned it on. He was like, "What the?" He's like, "Did I hear that right?" So yeah, I love taking that out of context. But that was another one of those things like, "Oh, what? I thought that's what Maldorians eat." He was not a Maldorian, but I can't remember what he was, so we're just gonna go with Maldorian. And what I've been saving for last, Legends of Tomorrow Season 4. The absolute worst season in any Arrowverse show. I heard Black Lion complaining about Arrow Season 4, and he's like, Legends of Tomorrow Season 4 is way better than that, but it's still garbage. And I'm like, no, there was some fun to be had in Arrow Season 4. Like, I'm not calling him out on his opinion. He can have his opinion. That's his to have. I'm not saying his opinion's wrong. It's not. But Arrow Season 4 had funny bits. It had really, like, all of the action scenes were pretty good, I thought. I just had a weird stutter. They were pretty good, I thought. And with the exception of the final one, which was absolute garbage. It was just them punching each other. And, actually, you could sum up literally any fight scene with that, but it's just them punching and kicking each other. And one of them did a flip. But no, it was literally Oliver punched Damian, and then Damian punched Oliver, and it was it was like an RPG, but one where they forgot to put the graphics in. Ships tomorrow. And yeah, it was absolute garbage. There was a movie where they had a joke like that, and it was a joke. They did that you'll remember the Oliver versus Diggle episode in season 6. But that was good because they were building up drama, and then it got intense. The only thing I hate though is that fight scene was split split in the middle with advertisements. And I have no problem with the advertisements. Yeah, I know they got to get money somehow. But when I buy the episode or I watch it on Netflix, the fight scene still has to stop, and then it continues. It's not ever going to be, whether you take the advertisements out or not, it's not ever going to be fluid. It's always going to have to stop in its tracks and then continue. If you cut out the advertisements, like you watch the episode on Netflix, you know what I mean? I don't know what episode it is, I'm sorry, but I watched it like 4 days ago, so it's probably a late episode. Back on Legends though, that season was garbage. I was laughing a lot when Gary's nipple got removed by a unicorn. I was just catching along, but then around episode 4, I was like, this shit sucks. And yeah, it sucks. It was the worst season out of anything in the Arrowverse. I'm hoping next season they go tone it down to... dude, Hank died, a character I'd grown attached to, but with everything else going on, I felt nothing. I was like, oh, well, that sucks. I'll give him credit where credit's due, though. When Miles came back from being possessed by Neuron and then cast to hell by Constantine, maybe that happened in season 1 of the Constantine show, but I'm very confused because I didn't see that. Suddenly he's just back. But I did feel some emotion there. I was like, oh, yeah, that sucks. That's how to turn down a romance. But um, they had a thing where I was like with Hank, and I was just like, I mean that sucks. The finale, I did feel a little bit of emotion with their thing, but like right when he died, I was like, I want to care, but I don't. So yeah, I felt really bad about that. I was like, it's not my. I then I realized it's not my fault. That's the creator's fault. The season was really bad. I want to hear a comment from the people writing it. Like, what the. I can't say that word. What the hell were you on? Can I have some? If I was on what you were on when you were writing it, would that make my experience better? If so, I'll take like $20 worth of whatever you were on, and I'll rewatch the entire season. What drugs were you on, and can I have some? That just reminded me of a funny thing, but I have no room to talk about it here, so I'm going to get back to the point. But no, that season was garbage. Unicorns, Fairy Godmother. The Fairy Godmother stuff was the cringiest. And then the Puppets of Tomorrow. Need I say any more? If I do, I'm just not going to, and I'm going to let you go find that episode on Netflix. Or on YouTube. I mean, I'm not condoning that, but it's on YouTube. Go watch it on Netflix, though. They actually get some money off that. I mean, not off you watching it, but if you sign up for Netflix, you know. Whatever. It's not the point. Better yet, buy the episode. I'm going to eventually. Just, not right now. It'll be the last thing I buy out of the Arrowverse. Anyways, Legends of or Puppets of Tomorrow. That was Zari was turned into a cat. The rest of the legends were turned into a puppet, and this was during the Elseworlds crossover. So they missed the Elseworlds crossover for that. And then, like earlier on in the episode, you actually see Gideon's like, you have missed 3 calls from Barry Allen, Kara Zor-El, and Oliver Queen. So Nate says, it looks like it's time for the annual crossover. And Ray Palmer responds with, hard pass. That joke leads to another joke in the finale, but I'm like, you missed the crossover, so you could do puppet shenanigans. Look, I'm sorry, but I just cannot accept this. This is garbage. They're going to be in the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover, which at first I was excited about, and then I'm like, no, they're just going to bring their unicorn and puppet garbage into my crossover. No, but seriously, stop. The next season should be like season 2. That season was goofy. In parts, there was a zombie episode, and I guess I can't really be too mad about the zombie episode because I love zombies, and it had a great message about racism. I want to say that one, but it really wasn't. And I guess it wasn't necessarily a great message, but the way they showed it was really good. And saying racism though, it seems kind of unprofessional. Clearly, by that stutter and lapse of thinking stuff, I am improfessional, which is not a word, so I'm just gonna keep using improfessional as an inside joke. But It was really good and really well handled. The zombies were like a thing that weren't really... They were the bulk of the episode, but it was really easy for me to look past the zombies. Even though I love zombies, man. I love zombies, man. I love zombies. But it was really easy for me to look past the zombies because they weren't really there. It was like an illusion. None of the zombie shit mattered at all. It was just kind of... You look past the illusion and you see what the actual episode is, kind of thing. And that was really smart storytelling. And then I flashed forward, and I was like, unicorns, zombies, not zombies, demons, fairy godmothers, tech that sends you to hell when you don't read the TOS because they're ripping off South Park now. Anyone remember the Human Centipede episode? That's what the cell phone episode was in Legends of Tomorrow. It was just that. Say for instead of Apple turning into a human centipede, which don't look that up, guys. now they're turning you into hell. They're sending you to hell. The Doomslayer shall arrive. I'm fine with goofy shit when it makes sense. Hey, Dexter. It's Dexter. This is Dexter. Of course, he looks away as soon as I pull out a camera. There you go. That's Dexter. So I gotta be right back. Also, there's a dog that keeps trying to jump over the fence. And he did jump over the fence one time, but the other dogs chased it around or chased it back over. And I'm like, dude, if you come over here again, I will punt you over the fence. Just, you. And it's a home run. But, anyways, back to Legends. Like, what the hell happened? How much is it going to be for me to hire an editor? Because if I get some good equipment, if I get some good equipment and some software, I could hire an editor, or maybe they'll do that for me. Well, I still need a camera, but get an editor in here. I could make some better videos, way better. Just saying. Anyways, shit, there's something in my foot. Ouch. And Legends. Basically, I guess this will conclude my video. Is or part 1. This could be a 4-part. This could be a 5-part. This could be a 6-part. This could be a 7-part. This could be I don't know. Actually, it's not going to be any further than a 6. It could be 4 parts. 5 parts. That's about it. I'm going to end this video with, what the hell happened to you guys? Wow. Oh, wow.